Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Pulls it in. It's Pena. Bulldozes his way through. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Pucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Allen. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Fields.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for room, it's Allen. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Allen. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Irish. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Nittany Lions Lions going back to work on offense now. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Pena. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the tailback. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Allen. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Love. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Well, it just seems as if that ISO play just never really had a chance to develop.
Yeah, but if I'm that running back, good Lord, I'm looking for something. There wasn't any space on the inside, so we tried to bounce it outside and try to make a hole, but sometimes you just run that thing downhill, lower your shoulder, try to get a yard or two, and you bounce it outside, you get a loss and put your offense in a worse situation.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
To throw, it's Aller. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, trying to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. And midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there. This offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Running inside the 20. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Allard. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Go straight ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Fields. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Richardson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass, it's Carr. The short hands, it's Fields. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do with.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Pena.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Singleton. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to pass, it's Aller. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got an open man. Racing to the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Got the quick pass. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. Turning it on! They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can